All right, good morning. We're live. Thanks for tuning in. We're back at all-time highs. I thought we'd have a little bit of relief with yesterday's move, but waking up, you see that Asia and London session both just ripped right above the highs. So, currently, we've got this buy side that looks like we're gonna run out. So, opens in like 30 seconds. We'll see what it does.
We do have SMT at the previous day's high,
Yeah,
but if NQ if NQ is going to fail to reverse, then I would just look for a long continuation
yeah,
up into no man's land.
so I have this SMT mentally noted because it's there. I wouldn't want to disregard it, but I have also the 4 hour structure marked out, right? So this 4 hour candle displaces above the high, getting a strong close, forming a 4 hour bullish order block here, which is these down closed candles that we closed above and wicked into right there. That 4 hour order block is also aligned with a 4 hour fair value gap that we're going to form. Actually, that's not right, but an hourly fair value gap. That's what I meant to have. And we wicked into the hourly fair value gap, taking all the sell side. And yeah, my bias from this point was to see the highs taken out, and they got taken out right at open. But I don't trade right at open, so nothing there was executable. But yeah, so in all-time high scenarios, and when I don't have a good enough bias to be short bias, I usually just take the bullish bias, which was this one. Okay, so I'm so this internal, there's internal S&T right here. I would delete that one. And I'm just gonna watch how ES is trading here. So ES is way weaker, right? So if you actually look at ES, it's at equilibrium, whereas NQ's expanded above equilibrium and even above the price over here, above the high over here. So I'm watching because we've got this SMT and we're just stretching it. So we'll see. And the YM is actually going down. Oh yeah, today there is news.
Yeah, 10 a.m. jolts.
Yes.
We'll see. I'm probably going to wait till 10 a.m. I want to see how that 4 hour candle closes and what the news does. Just kind of clear things up a little bit. Like if this 4 hour candle closes, way up above the all-time highs, delivering off that 4 hour change in state, I'd look for continuation probably, but this could be seen as a Judas swing as well.
This could be a, did you say Judas swing? Yeah. So I didn't hear it right. Yeah, no, I really wish we were trading right at open because I would have been in the longs to the high here and probably done, but okay. Obviously, and even in my pre-market analysis that I did in my notes I took, I had the case for trading up above the buy side as a manipulation and not a continuation, and then seeing us trade to London's low. That's why London's low is highlighted here. To quote exactly what I said, let's see.
Okay, so YM's reaching towards previous day's low, and NQ's just expanding higher.
Yeah.
So bullish scenario, I'd want to see YM take that previous day's low and then like get a good reaction off it and flip bullish. That'd be a good manipulation.
Oh, it got really close. Yeah. Wait, no.
It's like it got like 50
frick?
points away.
No, that's today's low. So that's today's low.
No, it's previous day's low.
Are
Yeah.
you sure? My YM got
I went on the daily chart.
my YM got a point away from today's low.
Yeah. Yeah, I said 50 points from previous day's low.
Oh, 50 points from previous day's low? Oh yeah, 50 points from previous is low. I thought you were talking about the one it just fell short of.
No,
That's
no.
the 5 a.m. low.
Previous days low.
Yeah, that's odd. I don't. I'd like to disagree with you that YM would trade there and be bullish still. If you know, like too long, I don't think we need to see that low. Just this, maybe this internal one, but I wouldn't. I don't even follow YM with that though. It could put SMT in with this low, the 5 a.m. low.
And Q's already took that low. That 5 a.m. low.
Okay, well
Same with ES.
then YM could just take it to take it. So as we look at ES, we see that it did not get the same expansion and the same movement that NQ did here. In fact, it got way less.
We just formed a first presented per value. It's only 3.5 points.
Yeah, because that wasn't the okay. Yeah, makes sense. Hmm. This is gonna be hard to trade unless it reverses now, because trading an all-time high continuation tends to be. Well, I think I could recall. We were trading one like a week and a half ago, and it was like a lot of waiting just for not even a big move. We'll be probably sitting out on anything until 10 though, because we have jolts. Yes, NQ's got that 60-point rip above the buy side there. And we've actually traded 30 points above the high here, all-time high. So good for the Nasdaq. Not good for me because I'm not in the trade.
We're about to have a 5-minute for value. Yep. See if that'll support us higher, or if we'll just rip and leave it behind.
Okay. So also, yes, forgot to mention that these SMTs here we had with that. Yes. So the swing low in there was us fully filling this new week opening balance, new week opening gap, and then we trade to a discount, right, of that range. Put the SMT in, and then we see us rally overnight. Actually, rate and power hour. And I remember last night I was watching this. I was like, "Oh, longs would be good above here." Obviously, nothing you can do about it. Sitting overnight. It's a good 4 hour power of three, right? Open, consolidate above the hourly, trade into the hourly, then reverse. And just because of this manipulation into this imbalance and the 4 hour order block, that's why I had this bullish bias to above this high. We also got this 15-minute inversion right on open too. 9:30 candle opens, and then after the inversion, just expect it to expand. So we expand. Pretty much with where we are now, it's hard to see us reverse. Not impossible. It's definitely happened. And I've seen it do it like this, like super quick. I might even watch for that.
Well, ES and YM are still having a tough time getting above that buy side.
And that's kind of why. And that'd be a interesting play. That'd be a nice actual reversal. Okay. So standard deviation. This last move from the swing high to the low it put in, the manipulation, right? We trade to the fourth standard deviation. So I'm just watching it because when we're at all-time highs, I tend to use this technique a little bit more to slightly navigate. Then we can also see what we did at 2.5, right? Trade to 2.5 and then get the retracement to equilibrium. And that's also generally what happens there. Okay, I'm watching this inversion here because if this inversion just gets blasted right through and we go through this first presented fair value gap, it looks like it's selling off to at least this low. Because again, ES fails to move anywhere to the upside despite NQ rallying 60 points. So I'm watching this. See how this plays.
Yeah, we're approaching that 5 minutes, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, when you get to the 1 minute from the 5 minute, it's not really an imbalance because the 932 candle rebounds that 1 minute gap.
I'd be looking
and
at
delivered.
I'd be looking at this first presented fair value gap to get closed below. I might even take something like that. These Judas swings happen a lot. I'd be waiting for that close below the first percent though.
He's printing over there.
I'm printing too. I'm in on that inversion to see if it fulfills the reversal.
I'm not in on this. Not yet.
We did trade to this 5 minute, right?
I would have wanted to be.
But there's no.
There's a 2 minute.
Here.
There's a 2 minute that was up in premium.
I was waiting for the first percent for value gap inverse. I wanted to see how we reacted off of this one, and I've just seen too many reversals like this to not take this for once to test it. to this, to the sell side here. Right to that sell side. Is this a little bit more of an aggressive trade? Yes. Is it more of a, I've seen it happen a lot trade? Definitely one of those. Okay.
If
So
we
got
can inverse this 5-minute going into 10 o'clock,
well,
10
then
o'clock will
there'd be
itch.
further shorts, not just in here.
Yeah, 10 o'clock will expand lower.
Okay, well, I want to see this how this first percent fair value gap is treated on the inverse side. So again, look at ES, right? ES is completely held this S&T and it's got a 15-minute change in state. So ES is completely bearish and it has these equal lows I just put in with this low. But it's completely bearish. Also, trading through this 5-minute, not even like unreasonable to run it to London's low here. But again, executing on the first percent fair value gap inversion. Also, just instead of monitoring the 5-minute balance, I'm monitoring that wick, which is interesting because it fully traded it and filled the imbalance. So now really it's just a wick with, we'll see how we traded the constant encroachment. So if I go to ES, ES is still actually got those equal lows. I thought it would have moved lower. Okay, and we're looking for, I guess we'll look for the closure below this 1-minute balance, but it's mostly this wick of this, the constant encroachment of this wick here. And I'm watching ES a little bit more attentively because it's the bearish one here, where we do have this S&T this high. Right. Okay, ES is taking all those, that sell side there, and it's starting to get a real move. Holy shit, your dad's the top ticker. Yeah, isn't he? That's where he's in shorts from, like all the way at the top.
He took the 2-minute inversion.
Yeah, so he's got a really good fill.
Top blasting.
Like, jeez, that's a 4R to the sell side here.
Took 2 off already.
Yeah. So this another one of our traders in our trading floor is taking it with 4 minis up at the 2-minute inversion, and he's taken 2 minis off here. I'm watching us take this low, and I'll be at break even then. Once we take that.
What are you taking it to?
I wonder if just lose.
Well, if this is the manipulation of the morning, the news will deliver lower. Right.
Okay, we're at break even on
So
that.
the news will tell you you'll either get stops or
Oh, it didn't actually take the low
Yeah, that's the thing.
on
Right.
NQ.
Lightest.
Okay, well, it's fully filled the 5-minute imbalance.
Well, I would
So
see where we're at.
Or
There.
just let one run. Yeah.
That's what I would do. I would take one off that low. Or even that 930 low, which I think is a great. Not great. Take one off. You're another $100 and then let one go into news.
Okay, I'm at 5 there. I've got half of my position running for a little bit lower. So I think I'm securing 400 secured there. I'm floating still. I'm at break even, and I'm looking for London's low to be taken with this remaining move here. So we shall see.
Oh, so we did inverse that 5 minute now. It'd be interesting to see if we can inverse this hourly in the next 10 minutes post news.
Can you hear my music?
I can, yeah.
I took it all off at the low of the hourly amounts. Just yeah. All right, we are done the trading day. Well, I'm done the trading day. Just because I love you guys and I love live streaming to everybody in here, I will sit and give you more banger trades to study, not to take. I took it all off indefinitely. Again.
I struck my stop loss down. I just want to let this news might be good or take me out on a small profit.
I didn't want to be in on the news, so
I don't usually like it, but I think this could be a potential real good.
see now I've seen this trade. So like it's not the typical trade I'd take because it's before the 5-minute inversion. But I've seen this Judas swing, this rally above the buy side, and then noting that ES was just so bearish here, I was like, okay, I'm fine taking that first presented fair value gap inverse, especially because I monitored how this one was treated, and it was completely disrespected. I'm actually gonna look at my execution price and see where that is. 557.25. So that's my fill price on my execution there. Pretty good. Make it bigger. We're up $4,100 already today with that move. You know, and I think as a trader, sometimes you have to let your intuition, you have to test it. Like when you've seen a move happen a lot. Like I could recall one time where we had this exact move, like off the top of my head, and it was like over a year ago. It was pretty much exactly a year ago. I can recall this. So also look where we reversed from. Right at standard deviation 4. So, I mean, you can say it's like a fake level, which sure, but I think it's an average extension of a leg. So if you were trying to monitor the internal rally in as a higher time frame manipulation, and you take the internal manipulation leg of this side, it's a projection and could potentially give you a little bit more confluence with the actual reversal point. So the smart money reversal happened to be in that 4 there. What do I do? Red? Here. No. Orange. Okay. Okay, we'll do pre-market sell side right there. Mm-hmm.
We're feeding each other.
What do you mean? Oh. Well, see here, news, 5 minutes. I think it's gonna stay lower.
It should still go lower.
It should.
It would not be done there. I'm making a tweet. Everybody that is watching this, go follow my Twitter. It is at, what is it at? At Logan Gowdy. LOGANGOUDY.
Why don't you just put both of our Twitters in the description?
I should. I haven't. We have that on it. I have it on my to-do list.
Yeah.
Redo the description.
But can you edit it like midstream?
No, because it's on the broadcast thing.
Oh, okay.
Dude, totally. There's still good shorts.
Well, I'm looking at the the 15-minute change in state, looking for a retracement into there, and then look to frame a continuation. Four minutes. See what news does.
6:21. So I got filled at 6:21:25.
I'd like to see news trade up into that 5-minute fair value gap. See if it can reach into that BPR maybe. As well as the 15-minute change in state, and then
What am I
I'll
doing?
look to realign myself.
Oh. Okay. Okay. There's the executions. Oh no, I'm up 20. I'm at 4,200 today. Is that the new? Oh no.
No, you can tell the volatility just picking up, though, waiting for it.
Holy crap, it did pick it up, yeah.
So does that move into the 5-minute? Pre 10 a.m. though. Okay, we got 1 minute till news. Yeah, it should.
Get my 1 mini running.
Let's see, 20 seconds.
There's the news. Got a little bit of a gap up. 7-point gap up on that news. Jolts. How big of a jolt is this going to be?
Didn't get the jolt.
Yeah, it was a pretty weak news event, hey?
Ooh.
Is it done or is it going to continue?
I don't know.
Oh, we're at the same spot. I found it.
52.
Something like that. Yeah. Pretty good.
I'm looking to take this
Oh, I'll do some animations.
3-minute change and set off the 15-minute inversion.
Okay, I'll mark this out for everybody. So we can see that we rallied higher into this imbalance here, which is also the 5-minute imbalance, and then we got this inverse right here, and now we're looking for this. Oh, that's in 2 minutes. That's sketchy.
It is. I might have to take this 1 minute. Let's see here.
It did the 1 minute.
It did, yeah.
How much confidence do you have in that? Because that's the question. I like this inversion. I like that inversion, right? Because you get this 5-minute fair value get traded to, and then you start to see it go lower. Also, like a trade that could have been taken was the 5 minute inversion, right? If you want the more confirmation, you get a fill price that's good. It's just pre-news, right? So it depends on what you trade. And then from there, you're probably, so London's low's a 1.5R or 1.42R actually. And then Asia's low, the low of day, which is not a very good low day, is a 2.5R, which is a good R. What did I do? This is ES, okay. So we can look at ES. See, we're holding this 4 hour. We've got a new 4 hour candle, so reversal, continuation, or expansion, I should say. Probably look to see this run out here. Higher time frame move. Tuesday high of the week, potentially. And NQ here, too, that is a nice manipulation. And if you go to the 4 hour, you can see the manipulation of the 4 hour and then expect the expansion here. So your trade internal is a half an hour to London's low, but then to Asia's low is 2 hour.
Yeah, I'll be running it to Asia's low.
Yeah, 1 point. Your stop's at that swing high.
Yeah.
Okay. This also we're talking about it. This inversion is not horrible. Okay, right there, that inversion. And then you trade lower, fall short of the sell side, rally, small imbalance, and into this order block too, right? So you can say inversion order block as a continuation model. So let's see. I'll put my execution there. Okay, now what you want, because we're at such a key time, the 10 a.m. macro, I want to see us move quickly to the downside. Okay.
We did put an SMT in at those lows.
Oh,
So we'll see.
okay. So still holding this, but this reaction off of this order block is not the best. There's the S&T with the ES, right? The ES is now more bullish than NQ. It did have the 3 minute change in state, but it did take the sell side, so.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as it's coloring within this high right here to right here, it's fine. Still fine. It'll walk them through your trade.
Yeah, so we got SMT with previous day's high, which initially didn't look like it was going to hold. But then 9 o'clock opens, 9:30. We take the previous hourly candle's high and then wick way back down. And then on the lower time frame, that looks like a 5 minute inversion. So that's a Judas swing.
5 minute inversion right there.
Anticipating that to be the Judas swing. And then 10 o'clock opened up, manipulated into a 15-minute inversion, and then we got a 3-minute change in state off of it. There is an internal SMT with ES with that 945 buy side, or a little high. So I would want to see us hold this inversion and continue lower to London and Asia's low. I'm not liking this momentum though. We're failing to displace lower. We're kind of just consolidating.
One candle can change that there, brother.
But my stop is at an SMT high, so we'll see.
Stop loss.
I would have preferred the 15-minute candle to close way more bearish than this.
Well, we got 3 minutes.
So
There's plenty of movement to be held in 3 minutes. Hmm. Oh, look at that wick. Look at that. Come on, you need another one like that though. Another down candle. You're in short. Oh yeah.
One runner from my entry of
At break even.
639 was my entry.
Oh, and you got a trail stop loss. Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just got a stop loss trickle down there.
You could not have that stop loss. Dude.
Just took me out.
Yeah. Okay. So it's in that imbalance there that we formed with the news, kind of how it went down and then gapped up to build it. Also, I should go to the regular trailer hours. Nobody sees this. Asia's low is a fill of the regular trading hours gap. So I can go here and put it on the opening range gap. Making a coffee, just keep talking.
They're both bouncing off the 50 level. It's good go lower. Good. Good.
I really don't like that close of that 15-minute candle.
Oh yeah,
I was anticipating it to be a better close than that,
that's right.
but needs to. I want to see it re-inverse that 1-minute gap from 10:03. Okay, so we did get that 15-minute change in state now. Just fell short of it. But I actually don't really want to see it get traded to. If it does very shallowly into it. Okay, I've trailed my stop loss, reduced the risk by almost half. I trailed it to that 10-13 buy side. It's going down.
Oh, there you go. We're back down. We're moving.
Yeah. Yeah, so I trailed my stop loss that high
How is there nobody in this freaking live stream?
at 10-13. I really want to see this hourly candle start to melt.
Oh yeah, this is looking good. That's looking great on the short side here. We wicked back into that, or traded into that inversion, and then are getting the down move. See some follow through. It would be beautiful.
We did get the 15-minute change in state.
See this thing. Yes, we did. Yes.
So I'd want to see these next two 50-minute candles be down, ideally. We're going to get a 5-minute order block here in a minute. And then I'd want to see that support price lower. And I'm going to go to break even at London's low, and then I'm going to take my position off at Asia's low.
Oh, it's pouring. Wow. It's quite a bit of rain.
Okay, we didn't get the 5-minute order block.
Should I walk out of the? I should leave the room again for you, hey?
I don't know, maybe. Okay, there we go. Keep going.
Did it actually go down since you left the room?
This is the candle as soon as you left.
Okay, I'm fucking getting.
Oh, it's pumping again. Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm out.
Run.
Leaving that bullshit. I'll keep it back in. Honestly, just watching ES is probably the most important thing, right? ES hasn't really gotten any of that movement to the downside.
I would like to see YM start reaching towards previous day's low because it traded to a 15 minute, a small 15-minute for value gap. I want to see this. I want to see this 5-minute order block. If we don't form this 5-minute order block, then it doesn't look good. I mean, it doesn't look good now on the lower time frames. It looks sloppy. And I just don't like how it's hesitating, failing to displace.
Yeah, well, definitely ES. ES hasn't really moved in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
30 minutes. It did get the initial drop lower, but just
I mean, they should start reaching lower towards.
it looks like as soon as it
Previous
goes,
low.
it looks like as soon as it goes below that 1007 low, you're fine there.
Yeah. Okay, we did get the 5-minute order block, which is good. Gives me a little bit more confidence in this. We have SMT at those 5-minute swing highs with YM, and then we form that order block off that 15-minute inversion. So now I'm fine with my stop losses with where it's at. Some small loss for pretty good win. Just over a 2R. Tasia's long. There we go.
Wow, big down.
What?
Big down close candle.
Yep.
I actually was trying to say that. I was trying to say big down close candle, and it's just like holy shit.
Okay.
I look at it, I'm just like, oh, big day.
All right. Keep going. Okay. There's London's low. Going to break even there.
Bagged.
Now, letting it go to Asia. Asia's low.
You took off somewhere?
No. I'm letting it all go to Asia's low. The risk to where it's at now wasn't super good. Because I had to have a pretty decent sized stop loss to begin with. So it's like just under a 1 hour right now. I don't want to be taking off at a 2 hour. I'd like if we could get a nice 15-minute candle closer, like more bearish than this even, just so that we don't get a super deep retracement. And stop me on a break even. That'd be fortunate.
Good day.
This might be a break even. As long as this 1 minute gap holds, we're good. As soon as this gets disrespected, I'm cooked.
Are you gonna extend your stop loss?
Okay, don't go any higher than that. Don't go any higher than that, please.
Yes, but taking a break even is fine if it fits your model, guys. So you shouldn't be emotional about taking a break even. You should be grateful. You're not getting completely rammed. You got this little 1 minute imbalance. The break even for his entry on the short is above the 1 minute there.
Okay, that's fucked up.
So he's out of break even there, but it's not messed up. It is not fucked up as he said, because he might get
Well,
saved.
now the only thing I'm gonna take is if it presents itself is gonna be if we inverse this hourly.
Yeah. That's not a
I'll
bad
look
trade.
to take something based off that. But I didn't like how this was hesitating so much. So we traded right back to that 5 minute order block. I'll see if that holds. But look at all the wicks at the lows on the 5 minute. No displacement candles.
Oh, I should pull it up. There's the wicks on the 5 minute. Tremaine took this the short here.
Yep.
We caught it. He caught it on the inversion of the volume imbalance. Hold on. What is that crappy freaking fake? What is he trading here? Not that. Dude, he took it here. Wait. I think it was like here. Right there. Oops. I think he took it here. Once it traded through that. This is what he had marked out. This volume balance right here. But I think it was just the inverse.
Okay, so we traded the 5 minute change in state and we're rejecting. So it could have been a little bit tight of a break even, but I wanted to see a follow through.
No, it was just your fill.
The fill was bad too, yeah.
We do still have this S&P at these lows here, though, so you don't jump the gun and say that you were wrong to be at break even there. If you're following a model, then you're never wrong to be at break even. Sometimes it's just unfortunate.
Now it would be fine to go to break even because we actually traded to the 5-minute change in state here. We didn't trade to it before.
Well, no, but you
So we'll
did.
see.
I mean, it's just super bad action. I wouldn't even say it now. It's fine to go to break.
Yeah, there's no
You,
displacement.
you were fine to go to break even when you did go to break even because you took a London low, and that's an objective. So,
and I wouldn't long this because
if I
like just not my bias or not.
if I look at this, so if you've got a bad fill and you recognize where your proper fill should be, you can put your stop loss at the break even of the proper fill. If you were to take the exact right fill,
Yeah.
right. I just find it's a little bit more like precise. Like, so say that was your fills is in that order block area, you can move your not to break even, but in there. If you're losing, but now at least your fill price isn't really messing your trade up. Like I've done that where I'll take a bad fill, I'll have a bad fill price and I'll go to break even. That fill price will get taken at break even, but the original entry won't be. Okay, ES is moving lower.
I wonder how many people took this inversion long off of London's low. In my opinion, it doesn't align with the bias. Oops, because of the SMT, previous day's high. Judah swing, market open, 15-minute change in state.
So didn't Justin Weirland sell his car or sell everything and move back with his parents in Idaho?
Maybe, yeah.
I think he did. Guys, does that mean that he blew his account up? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. His Discord would pay for everything. Oh no, he's doing music now. Neat. So he wanted to. So he sold his apartment. His lease was done, right? That's why. Dude, like he spent so much time decorating his apartment, making it look super sick, and then his lease ends and he doesn't even renew it. Like those are cool apartments in that place.
Yeah, they're
I
pretty
forget what
sweet.
it's called, but we looked at it.
Are you?
Yeah. Order block. Take one off there. Even.
Just downloaded this coffee tycoon app, which is supposed to be like actually running a business.
Yeah.
Well, like it's like, look at that. What's it called again? Coffee?
Oh, now YM's getting the move.
Coffee.
So YM took previous day's low right there.
Yeah, so it's literally, it's supposed to be like actually like running. So it's like you have like you have stuff like that. Like you can go bankrupt. You get loans. You get.
That's cool.
It was like $3.
Break even.
Yeah, that's good.
130 profit. Even on this.
I'm not a huge fan of it. We'll see though.
It's gonna go for Asian low from here.
I think so.
There's no gaps. Lucky when you look at. They went straight down paths.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so right after the opening move, the introduce swing and then the expansion lower, we get a consolidation, right? So consolidation, and we look for manipulation and move lower. But I might be ending the live stream today, just because we've had the news, we've had the move, and now we're chopping again. Better. Oh wow, this is sick. Can I move cities though?
Okay, Yankees getting a move higher.
So apparently you start in San Francisco. Pretty cool. I want to start in Canada. I'm gonna make it legit. I'd start a coffee company. Would you start a coffee company?
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Do you drink coffee enough to have a passion for coffee?
No, but it'd still be cool, I think.
Would you do a roaster company, like a all around? So you roast your beans, you have cafes, and you do everything from like sourcing to production to outsourcing it too. Or you like give your coffee beans to like other companies?
It'd be a nice side quest.
Or would you do like just a coffee shop where you just buy beans and make cheap coffee? Like I don't know. I'd probably want to go a full professional operation. Like even acquire a plantation in a different country and do that.
Getting a little move higher.
Yeah.
15-minute change in state is really the only level we have here. No fair value gaps, a couple 5-minute swing highs. Nothing crazy. Hourly, still holding. We can get back down below the hourly and get an inverse of it. I'd potentially look to take a long, or sorry, a short. Take a short, not a long.
Well, what do you think? In the live stream or what?
I don't think so yet, because look at NQ. It's starting to get movement back down below
Okay.
the hourly.
Well, I guess you're looking for another trade here, so.
Well, I'll look for something off the hourly inversion if we get it. I'll look to trade the continuation at 11 o'clock here. Still 15 minutes though. What's that?
Earnings whispers. Some big earnings this week. Microsoft, SoFi, Robinhood, PayPal, Strategy. Holy shit.
Yes. So that we got a heavy earnings week. That day might be slow, but then as soon as all the earnings hit, it's going right up.
Gonna smash, eh? These are all like looking positive.
YM's just absolutely melting. Melting through previous day's low. NQ will probably inverse this hourly.
Took the short Asian low.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, wow, what's going on?
Good short.
You slamming that short too? Holy, this guy is just on fire.
So I had the right idea, just got stopped out in the chop at break even.
Yeah, it's tough.
Unfortunate, but whatever.
Bouncing off a 4-hour. Looks like maybe a potential long setup here.
No. Might get a retracement, but this is Asia's low territory here.
Get tapped in already. Usual.
Like the low of day, like
no,
when we opened
the
up
low of day.
last night.
Not quite traded to the low of day.
Every second combined.
I wouldn't try long here. Asia's low. So the hourly is going to close here. We're not going to get a deep retracement. It'll be into that 5-minute gap, and then we're just going to expand, or we just expand.
You think there's gonna be any other trades?
Well, the only thing would be into this 5-minute, and then it just going to Asia's low.
Yeah, that might be that trade.
But I don't know if I want to take that just super discounted and close to the target. I need something like some good internal just to give me better risk. So probably not going to be a trade. If we form a minute here. Oops. And like I don't trust this SMT at previous day's low because YM is absolutely flushing through it. It's not showing any signs of reversal. But because NQ had such a large expansion away from the opening price of the daily candle, I'm not, if I were to take a trade, I wouldn't take it to previous day's low. I would take it just to the opening price. Because yeah, when you put in a 150 point opposing candle, like opposing wick for the daily candle, doesn't really support expansion. Okay, we're getting the retracement to that 5 minute. Traded to it right there. So that could be a short, right in the 5 minute. Just for me to have a comfortable stop loss. I mean, it shouldn't really dig too far into that 5 minute, but I don't feel comfortable just having it right above it. I'd want to see some sort of protected swing.
So what would you look for, like a 1 minute change instead of the 5 minute?
Well, in this case scenario, yeah, it depends if we form like a fair value gap to inverse. Since we're already at the midpoint of it, it would probably be a change in state, yeah. And I wouldn't want to see this trade up into the hourly inversion because it's above that 5 minute gap. I want to see this 5 minute gap hold and just deliver. This looks like it's about to just melt.
So we traded into that 5 minute and then get
Constant encroachment, and then you get good move off of it. Okay, I think I'm gonna take this. Once this 1 minute candle closes.
So you're in right in here, and you're targeting the frickin' sell
Previous
side
day's low, I guess.
down there. Yeah,
The risk isn't ideal.
it looks like a good continuation trade. Great continuation trade.
Holy fuck, this thing might just fucking.
This is dumping. Yeah. I mean, besides Asia's low, like there's not. I mean, there's that big 50-minute balance. What's my TP there? Yeah, not even. It's like 1 hour. Might have to take this to previous day's low.
This could actually be a crazy trade. Oh, you're in too.
Yeah.
You're in some good size.
Well, this is wick constant encroachment.
What's
of the
that
daily.
price of that wick constant encroachment? 430.
That doesn't even tell me. I can give you a rough estimate. 473.
When was you 473?
I was debating if I want to take it all off there. I think I might.
It's not even that big. Why don't you let it run further? Take the
I
low.
don't know what I'm thinking.
The actual sell side there.
I'll take it to how many points is it to previous day's low? It's only 70 points. Oh shit. There. Okay, we traded back up into that 3 minute gap. Okay, so we inverse that 3 minute. Doesn't look super hot.
It really felt. It fell short there.
Didn't go to break even yet because of the opening price wasn't traded to. Asia's low as well. So
Huh. I really thought the thing would just melt.
it was looking really good. Super shallow retracement on the opening. And you get PD rate traded to, change in state. But still in the 3 minute order block, 2 minute order block, etc. So A little bit, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Now it's moving.
Okay, I went to break even there. Traded to that midnight opening price, or not midnight opening price, 1800. So like the day's opening, and we took that internal low. So I don't want to see this hesitate anymore. This should just flush. And I am gonna take my entire position off at the previous day's wick constant encroachment, which is basically that lower hourly gap fill. You want to put that on your chart just so
Sorry.
just so put that on your the daily wick constant encroachment on your chart, and then let me know when it hits it. Just because they might be off here in like a little bit, and I don't want to be left behind if it trades suit on NQ and not on MNQ. Yeah, this is a good continuation trade. I like this. And if it trades back up to my break even, then it's not going to be a continuation. It's just going to be a consolidation. But the way that YM blasted through its lows, ES is just selling off aggressively. I'd want to see NQ follow suit and trade down.
Well, ES was the weaker one, right? Because it just got into a premium of this range.
Yeah. I mean, weakest of the three was YM, even like going into the day, because so NQ took previous day's high, ES traded into the most premium 4 hour, and YM fell short of that premium 4 hour. So out of all three going into the morning, YM was the more bearish one, which I guess technically you should trade that, but I just can't get myself to do it. And if this trade gets stopped to break even, then I'm done for the day.
No bread. This is going right to your thing.
Yeah. The only thing is I wish there was a SMT here in that on that retracement at 11, but there isn't. Not that I can see at least. Oh wait, there's this. Oh, it's pretty high up though.
Your dad's on with your grandpa, and he's like, "Oh, Graydon's in a trader now."
Yeah, I'm slamming right now. Yeah, my break even stops above all these imbalances, so if it disrespects that, uh, disrespects the 2 minute and the 1 minute gaps and the 1 minute inversion, then I'll be stopped to break even. We just traded to that 3 minute order block. Oh wait, no, we didn't. Just short. Well, there we go. I might consider taking my entire position off if ES takes previous day's low.
So ES previous did low.
Potentially I'll for sure take a partial, just because we will have. I mean, the SMT at the highs though, it's just, and NQ's so close to my wick constant encroachment. Be nice just to see a little bit more of a push here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on ES here. ES is getting close. I took a small partial at that hourly for value gap. AFYZ took a short on YM,
Yeah.
and he hit take profit 1, went to break even, and then on the retracement it ticked his break even and then dumped right after. He would have printed after.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Big Char's been like fucking destroying it out there since he switched strategies.
I think he's capping. I think he just takes it on every funded account plus the one that's up.
No, so he pretty much took the same trade I took. He took this. So right after we traded that 5-minute gap. Oops. The fuck did I just push? Right after we traded that 5-minute gap at like right before 10 o'clock, and then we inversed that 1 minute to the downside. He just slammed that and then wrote it down to London's low, I would assume.
Yeah, we're almost at that daily with constant conversion. Are you taking it all off there?
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this, and I'm just gonna slam it. I'm gonna take 3 off.
Well, what do you make if you get that right there?
Down here, 700.
Okay.
And at daily wick constant encroachment, I make.
So what if you partialed and then let it go for making like 500?
That's what I'm gonna do, I think. So I'll take 2 off. Take half off. Oh, I accidentally just market bot. Oh,
What'd you buy?
2. I did half.
Okay, then just
I accidentally market bot.
let the rest run.
Yeah. Okay. Meant to put a limit on the daily wick constant encroachment, but I accidentally market bot.
Yeah. Oh,
You know what? I might just take it all off once ES takes that blow. Or I'll just trail aggressively, maybe.
yeah. Well, you should look at it. He's up seeing that. Well, I would say that you get the period that you just got for the 3 months. I would say
Alright, I just took it off there. ES took previous day's low.
Oh, you're all out there?
Yeah. YM took, or sorry, not YM. Yeah, so ES took previous day's low, and NQ hit the daily wick constant encroachment. Not that I don't think it's gonna go to previous day's low, because I think it will. I'm not sure if we're gonna get a retracement here.
Yeah, I would have probably held further if I was in it.
Yeah.
What are you up?
I'm up just over 400.
Okay, we're up over $6,000 today then. And I didn't take this trade because I take a winning trade, I'll lock my account up. I could have done like a lower size on it, but we did pretty much outline it perfectly, saying, yes, we'll wait for the 1 minute change in state out of the 5-minute mounts, and that's exactly what happened. Personally, I would have ran it to this previous day's low level here.
Yep.
For a little bit further of an R. But taking it all off at the constant encroachment or what ES takes previous day's low is good. I'd be leaving a runner. I wouldn't be fully out. And I would have partial there is what I meant.
Yeah, just because if we get a retracement off this previous day low, and then Q retraces back up, and if I would have got top to break even, I would prefer just to secure the extra, whatever, 100 and some bucks per contract, than to secure whatever like $80 more. So that's it for today, I guess. Trade recap will be posted on Twitter, as per usual.
Yeah. Since we both caught our winning trade, we're gonna walk away.
I think about it. We pretty much caught the entire. So you got
We
the top. You caught the top, and then
So-
I caught the continuation, but it got chopped in it a little bit. But would have caught the thing, and then I caught the continuation. So we
I
pretty much
caught
shorted the entire move.
I caught that move, and you caught that move.
Yeah.
So there was only
And I was in there, but I got
only
stopped.
35 points that we didn't catch. No, not even. Whatever.
Yeah.
Close enough.
And honestly, the trade that I took in the hourly, I liked the idea on the higher time frame because like I had confidence in this hourly getting inverse.
This one.
It was just such a slow move. Like, and if you go to the 5 minute, that 10:10 high and the 9:55 high, there was SMT there, and then we've had the 5 minute order block off of that, which is what framed the high of the 10 a.m. 4-hour candle. It was just so sloppy that after we took that internal low, I went to break even. And then when it traded back up into that 5 minute, I got stopped. So technically, the trade wasn't invalid. Potentially a little bit of a tight break even. But I wanted to see, this is what I was expecting, this aggressive down move. I just would have preferred to see that off of, 10 o'clock when I was in that first short. But idea was still valid after we inversed that hourly. And then I just traded the wick of the 11 o'clock hourly candle and wrote it down. And this will probably print the previous low, but I just took my piece of the pie. Done for the day. So see you guys tomorrow for FOMC. Are we doing a AM stream tomorrow or just do PM?
I think we might just do probably not even streaming tomorrow we'll just do a PM stream. I think.
Yeah.
That makes the most sense. I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch it in the morning like I usually do, but
Probably not gonna trade tomorrow morning. And honestly, the past few FOMCs haven't taken a trade after FOMC either. So tomorrow might just be a on hands day. Sit on my hands day.
okay. I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, sorry, I missed a word there. But yeah, we'll still stream PM.
Yep.
So
All right.
see you tomorrow.
Enjoy the rest of your day, and too bad nobody could have been in here live to catch all the trades. It was 2 trades, and they're both bangers. So suck it.